Hello, my name is Jairam V. I'm studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics. Today I'm going to present my seminar on blockchain-based cryptocurrency scope in India under the guidance of Dinesh PD. And today contents are abstract, introduction, literature survey, distributed ledger technology, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the digital cryptocurrency, block structure, market tree, public key, private key, and addresses, working of blockchain, proof of work, event related to cryptocurrency in India, positive implications of cryptocurrency in India, negative implications of cryptocurrency in India, conclusion and references. Abstract. The blockchain is a public ledger to which everyone has access, but without a central authority having control. It is an enabling technology for individuals and companies to collaborate with trust and transparency. Blockchain is revol- blockchain is revolutionizing the digital world by bringing a new perspective to security, efficiency, and stability of the system and data. Blockchain can be referred to a collection of records or open records that get shared among participating parties. Every transaction that gets incorporated is first verified by all participants of the transaction. Once the data gets recorded by the blockchain, can never be rewritten or changed. Introduction to blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Blockchain initially released in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto as a fundamental technology for the first ever global decentralized cryptography. The first cryptocurrency based blockchain was Bitcoin, which remains the most popular and valuable, and it was introduced in 2009. Cryptocurrencies are centralized network based on blockchain technology, a distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers. Blockchain is shared immutable ledger that facilitates the progress of recording transactions and tracking assets in a business network. The essence of a blockchain is decentralized distributed database system which is jointly maintained all nodes in a blockchain network. Left side we can see a centralized module, on the right side we can see a decentralized module. Literature survey. A. Panavar and V. Bhatnagar, they worked on a distributed ledger technology, the beginning of technology, the revolution of blockchain, and it was in second in international conference on data. That was in 2020. In this paper, the author discusses about distributed ledger technology, which is known as parental technology of the blockchain. This paper breaks the myth that distributed ledger and blockchain both are same technology and will tell that distributed ledger technology is not blockchain, but blockchain is a distributed ledger technology. With second one, NV Kuchin and KO Polikov and NG Butakova, they worked on transaction protection in corporate network based on distributed ledger technology. In 2020, IEEE Conference of Russia Youth Researchers in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. This article discusses the use of distributed ledger technology based on blockchain technology without mining to protect various kinds of transactions in corporate network. The article proposes a approach to the protection of corporate transactions based on a distributed ledger with elements of blockchain technology in comparison with the traditional method. Distributed ledger technology. A distributed ledger is a form of digital database that is updated and held by every member independently in a large network space. In this type of ledger, there isn't any central authority to broadcast the records to every member. Instead, all nodes will hold the ledger and construct it independently. There are many different kind of distributed ledger technology, and every individual of them have different method of work. There are five types in it: blockchain, hash graph, and holochain, DAG, tempo, or distributed ledger technology. Cryptocurrencies. A cryptocurrency is a coded string of data representing a currency unit. Peer-to-peer network called blockchain monitor and organize cryptocurrency transactions such as buying, selling, transferring, and also serves a secured ledger of transaction. The digital currency Bitcoin was firstly introduced in first ever blockchain technology. The blockchain network is a decentralized structure that consists of a scattered nodes that inspect and validates the authenticity of a new transaction that attempted to take place. This combine Argument is done through a several consensus model by processing a menu. Blockchain, the digital currency. How a transaction takes place through a blockchain. Uh, when we use it to transaction from one place to another place, we will see that a new transaction is entered through blockchain by bitcoins. The transaction is then transmitted to a network of peer-to-peer computers scattered across all the world. This network of computers then solves the equation to confirm the validity of the transaction. Once the confirmation to the legitimate transaction, they are clustered together into a block. These blocks are then chained together, creating a long history of transactions that are prominent. The transaction is completed. Block structures. Block structures contains a number of blocks which contains addresses like hash, main data, and transaction data. Each block contains previous block hash and main data and current data. Marklet tree. Marklet tree totals all transactions in a block and generates a digital fingerprint of all entire set of operations, allowing the user to verify whether it includes a transaction in the block. Marklet tree are made by hashing pairs of nodes repeatedly until the one hash remains. This hash is known as the Marklet root or root hash. They build from the bottom using transaction IDs, which are hashes of individual transaction. Each non-leaf node is a hash of previous hash. The hashes are paired together, resulting in hash 1, 2, and 3, 4. Public key and private key and addresses. Private key is an integral aspect of Bitcoin. Its security mashup helps to protect a user from theft and unauthorized access to funds. The private key is a secret number that is used in cryptography and cryptocurrency. A private key is a large randomly generated number with hundreds of digits. A cryptocurrency wallet consists of a set of public addresses and private keys. Anyone can deposit cryptocurrency in a public address, but funds cannot be removed from an address without the corresponding private key. Private key represents final control and ownership of the cryptocurrency. A public key allows you to receive cryptocurrency transaction. It's a cryptographic code that paired to a private key. While anyone can send transaction to a public key, you need a private key to unlock. Prove that you are the owner of the cryptocurrency. The public key is created from the private key through a compiled mathematical algorithm. However, it is nearby impossible to reverse the process, generating a private key from a public key. A similar algorithm is then used to create receive address from the public key. Working of a block uh, blockchain. Working of a blockchain. Each block is connected to previous block using the hash value, changing the value of a single data in a block, which results in the change of hash value. That block, if the block been changed or not, it can easily verified by checking the hash of previous blocks. Hash of a block is like a fingerprint. Every block has unique hash numbers such as human fingerprints. As each block contains a hash of previous blocks, tampering with a one block with change in hash, it will disconnect from all forwarded blocks from its position. Once a new block is created, it announced in a network. All nodes then verify the block and add it to the list of blocks. Proof of work. Proof of work is a decentralized conscious mechanism that requires members of network to expand efforts solving a algebraic mathematical puzzle to prevent anybody from gaming the system. As all transactions are time-stamped, with we need to implement a distributed timestamp server, a peer-to-peer network. This requires some additional implementation, and this is a proof of work that is described now. Events related to cryptocurrency in India. In 2012, Bitcoin was firstly introduced to India. In 2013, E-retailer highcard.com comes the first business to consider Bitcoin as a payment. Then the government issues notice warning people that potential risk of virtual currency. In 2016, nationwide uh, demonstration leads to sudden growth in investment made in Bitcoin. In 2017, government issues two more notices in February and December discouraging people from putting money into virtual currency because virtual currencies are morally volatile. It value can change very drastically. So 2018, government buried all regulated bodies from dealing and providing any services regarding to virtual currencies. In 2020, Supreme Court challenges the previous issue ban. In 2021, no official statement has been made by government has been hinting that a process will imposing a complete ban on cryptocurrency. Positive implications of cryptocurrencies in India. Due to ledger being decentralized and impossible to change, the transactions are transparent and hence the adoption of cryptocurrency would allow for more fair transactions. Enabling the use of cryptocurrency, investors from outside India can invest in promising startups in India. The ledger being maintained is directly linked to the wallet and the personal details of the owner maintained anonymously. The price of cryptocurrency can change drastically over a short period of time, which becomes trading is slightly difficult for a marketer. While the detail of user of cryptocurrencies are held in a public ledger, there can be many issues that compiling with customers' identification and protection of fraud. This digital currency uses blockchain technology, which requires computer all over the planet to solve complex equations in order to verify. However, in March 2020, the Supreme Court of India struck down the RBI ban, and the government has been working on regulatory frameworks of cryptocurrency since in February 2021. The government introduced a bill in parliamentary to ban all private cryptocurrencies. In conclusion, while the regularity environment of cryptocurrency in India is still uncertain, conclusion, India relation with cryptocurrency and blockchain is pretty complicated one. While the technology has been upside, critics all pose from fair arguments. Compared to traditional payments method, cryptocurrency users report high level of trust. It is not possible to form a conclusion as to whether mainstream adoption of technology would be beneficial or not, whether virtual currencies will survive to great popularity or will they become out of range for Indian citizens become remains to be seen. References: Kimir S. and Selvaraj H. A survey on Bitcoin cryptocurrency and its mining in the International Conference on System Engineering in 2018. A. Parwar and V. Bhatnagar distributed a ledger technology, the beginning of technology revolution of blockchain in the second international conference in 2020. Ozzy M and Feynman N and Othman Z bit, are worked on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency challenges, opportunities, and future works. The Journal of Fashion Finance. It was in 2020. Thank you.